Yeah, I mean, the direction of the collection is, I mean, it depends how sort of philosophical you want to get. I mean, you could start with they're just cool clothes for guys and girls. I mean, that's really our acid test.
We have done the start, so you can stand. Sorry, it took a bit of time. You can come. We are gonna do this.
When we first started doing campaigns and really creating imagery for the brand, we really didn't want to create this imaginary world with imaginary people that no one really gives a shit about, you know. People don't relate to a girl lying on a sofa with a leopard and a handbag and all that anymore. For us, it certainly didn't resonate. The individual inspirations for Rag and Bone are always kind of come from similar places. There's the English tailoring aspect of things from my upbringing. There's the American workwear aspect of things from the birth of Rag and Bone. And there's a lot of sport. There's a lot of sort of 90s references this season. There's also, you know, a quite twisted look at the preppy codes that sort of have dominated American fashion for so long and tried to turn them on their head a little bit. So that was quite fun. And I'd love Rag and Bone to be a global brand. I think everything to some extent is becoming global, whether you like it or not. The internet's great and all that, but the human need for that analog experience is never going to go away. Our stores are going to be places to experience the brand and places to experience the content that we're creating and for people to really understand what we stand for. The clothes take 6 to 9 months. A show season or a main selling season for us starts maybe with a vague idea 9 months in advance. 6 months before we start talking about venues and start thinking about what the show might look like. Probably for the last 3 months, we've been thinking about the music and light and what it's going to look like. So I work with someone on the music every season, and Keith, I think, suggested some light projections. It started as an idea to try and use the individual stems and try and project imagery based on each individual stem. That didn't happen, but essentially that was the birth of the idea. We tried to create some imagery that was built in tandem with the way we were building the music. In the last few seasons, we've been experimenting with actually slowing it down significantly. In this season, we got a little bit carried away with the slowness, but I think it's uncomfortable. It makes people sort of sit and really listen. It's a constant process which drives the production department around the bend. But that's the creative process. If you have a very good idea today to make something better, you can either do it or not do it. The balance of art and commerce is something that we've always had as a sort of core tenet of the brand. To work that hard on the clothes and that hard on the concept of a show, to put out clothes that almost no one will ever wear doesn't seem inspiring to me. we do is make clothes that push the idea of what rag and bone is forward, that inspire people in the sense that they see a different way of putting clothes together.